Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Let me see if I can put one camera more down. Hmm, not so. Okay, we are back. We are back to answer your questions. On Tuesday, as always, at 3 p.m., I'm here talking on the topics that are relevant in your life and giving you more clarity on something that bothers you or makes you overthink. And actually, today's topic, not topic, but the question, because I have only one question for today, and it's so on point now. The question sounds like, how do you deal with overthinking? So, yeah, interesting. And by the way, first of all, before I start answering, I want to say that today is just too hot to be in front of my orange wall outside in the terrace because it's around 34 degrees outside. So no way. I would rather, yeah, I would rather use this. Okay, but at least I prepared a bit of orange and also orange. Huh. Maybe I should do like this to cover the background. Mm, yeah, why not? We'll see if I need some arms or no. So, okay, no, Lily, don't do that. Don't do that. Just for fun, but now let's take things seriously. Because the question is pretty much serious and very common for each of us. There is no probably any single person on this earth, even though I leave space for possibility that there is maybe monks probably who don't overthink. So how to deal with that? How am I dealing with it? And what helps me actually? Because I can tell before I used to overthink like crazy. But seriously, wait a second. Uh, I just want you guys also to invite. Yeah, I want you guys to invite type to type the question that you want me to answer, and right here, right now, I will do that for you. Okay. So yeah, let's continue. The question that I received is, how do you deal with overthinking? So yeah, you can share my experience, what helps me actually a lot, so you can try and apply in your practice. There are different types, different reasons, I would say, of overthinking. When it comes to other people and when it comes to places or situations. So, for example, when it comes to other people, I learned this lesson hardcore, how not to overthink what others are doing, what others mean by their actions, what I'm sensing, what I'm seeing, what is happening. I learned that if I don't have clarity from a person in front of me, I'm not going to give my energy to that person because my mental energy is very valuable. And if I am not managing it properly, I'm wasting myself and I'm doing damage to myself, to my general energy. And I had cases when I drained myself so badly because of overthinking about another person, what they mean by that or by this, what is happening, blah blah blah. I'm feeling one thing, but I'm seeing another thing, and it's not aligning into one truth. So where is the truth, and so on. I stopped doing it. I decided I decided that I need to choose what is more important for me. And me, myself, I am the most important. My own well being is the most important for myself. So I just let it go. If a person is not giving me clarity, if a person is playing mind games, first telling one thing, then telling another thing, and then tries to confuse me, I'm like, okay, I'm not playing these games because it's very easy to get sucked into mind games. So how to say, the best thing to do is to leave that person play their own mind games alone, not to give them such satisfaction to play with your mind. So that's how I stop myself from overthinking. I'm just not playing by the rules of other people. If they want to play mind games, okay, go and find somebody who will join you for this, let's say, activity. But for me, my mental energy is very, very valuable, and I'm not going to waste it for somebody who is not real and truthful with me. And to realize this, actually, I needed to come to the place in life when I started feeling my own worth. Because usually people give into mind games when they lack the sense of self worth, self confidence, when they don't know who they are. So then, yeah, it's like they would take anything what others are presenting to them. But when you start realizing that, no, I am much more, I am offering much more, I have what to offer much more, then I supposed to get much more than I'm getting. So realizing the power of, really guys, the power of our own choices and decisions in life, to realizing, and not mentally realizing but also feeling that feeling, because I knew that mentally this concept for so long. I heard all those motivational videos, speakers and so on, telling this message that you are creating your own life, your own reality, your own experience. Then uh, look, take responsibility for what you are creating. I knew it mentally, but it took time and rough hard experience, life experience, to understand this concept emotionally. Because until we don't understand stuff on emotional level, things will not change. The mind is as powerful as it is. Without feelings, it's not powerful. The same as opposite. Feelings without the mind is not powerful. So yeah, I came to the point that I'm not going to overthink. I'm not going to waste my energy. My peace is my prosperity, and my, yeah, basically my peace is my prosperity, where all abundance is, because only from the space of peace we are able to connect with our true self, with our intuition. Only from the space of peace we are able to receive, um, how to say, inspiration, creative inspiration to do something. So for me, it's immediately, if I'm not in the space of peace, if I'm wasting the energy of my mind, especially on some other person who is not treating me with the truth and honesty, then who am I choosing? Who am I choosing in this situation? Somebody else or myself? my own peace, my own abundance that lies in the space of peace. So yeah, this helped me when I realized when I had too much of overthinking experience in my life. I came to this point and mentally and emotionally that no, no more, no more others will get my mental energy if they don't treat me right. And then follows the other part of answer to the question, how do you deal with overthinking? I'm repeating the question for people who just joined. So the other part that is there are no people included into overthinking process when, for example, I need to make a decision, should I go to holidays for holidays or no. It was very recent experience. I was so much overthinking, so much in my head and in conflict with myself, like my heart was pulling me to go to the seaside because this week is extremely hot, like 34, 36 even I saw. And I thought at the seaside would be perfect. I would rejuvenate myself. I would reconnect with myself, would get my peace, like new ideas probably would come, what to do with my business further. And but something inside me was resisting this idea and that overthinking why I feel what I'm feeling. So overthinking can be also connected with the situation, not only with other people. So I noticed from my own experience, recent and not recent, that the same pattern, when I apply, it always works out. Just stop overthinking. And to stop overthinking takes acceptance, takes surrendering. In order to surrender, I need to accept where I am now and to accept that I don't know the answer now and try to become good, feel good with where I am. Yes, maybe I want to be at the seaside right now. I'm starving for it, but just stop fighting, having that fight internally and accept it. Okay, Lily, now you are here in Zagreb. What can you do the best out of this experience? And also, if I'm supposed to go to the seaside, and I don't know if I'm supposed to go or no, I'm like, okay, if I don't have clarity now, I will not get it if I gonna fight with myself. So just that surrendering and accepting where I am now. I am now in Zagreb and I don't have clarity. Should I go there to the seaside or no? And you know what happened? When I just did that, then all answers started coming to me. And that's the main principle of manifestation. Whatever we manifest, whether we manifest the answer, the truth, whether we manifest the tangible results, I will share with you, I don't know, in this video or some other, my recent manifestation. Very awesome. So yeah, what I wanted to say, okay, surrendering. So all answers started coming up to me. And answers were like just bombarding me, and I saw different, like I received different answers about different things, and then it was like often happens to me, like flying above the situation. I call this experience as eagle eye. I become like an eagle, and then I see how everything is connected, and I connect dots, and I'm like, bingo, it's logical, it makes sense. So, okay, when I surrendered, I started receiving answers from many different channels. It started from YouTube videos about Vedic astrology. I have subscribed to two channels, but one of them I like the most, so I constantly see his content. And he just told that for a couple of next days, don't plan any travels, especially those people who have Cancer moon sign. Yeah, I am a no, not who has Cancer moon sign, but who has Cancer sign in the first three places. And I'm like, yeah, I'm Cancer moon having in the third place the sign, and that's why I had that battle. Also, in Western astrology, because I follow some astrologers of Western, and they all told the same message, that the energy of the full moon in Capricorn that we just had holds the energy, the meaning of work hard, play hard. So it means if you want to play hard, you need to work hard first. And then voila, bingo, that's why it I had that struggle, internal struggle. Should I go to the seaside or no? Mm, because probably my subconscious, my higher self, tried to keep me in Zagreb and to make me work. And then, after all, when those dots are connected, I saw the pattern, like the pattern with this and with some other, let's say, events that happened recently in my life. I saw that everything is repeating in the same pattern as last year and the last actually couple of years. The same, totally the same pattern. The same type of people entering my life, the same type of experiences, and my own behavior is still the same because I would rather go and have holidays and to fulfill my, how to satisfy my soul, see, instant gratification, like to have that pleasure fast and then go to work, rather than no, sit and do your shit and then go and enjoy the life. So I realized I have this pattern of running away from responsibilities. And that's why it was attracting the same people and the same situations in my life. And I was like mind blown, like, you see, and that's exactly happened when I stopped overthinking about one specific case. Should I go to the seaside or no? The same goes with all other situations. About place, yeah, about sushi, yeah, basically I would repeat myself. So my best advice and answer to the question how to deal with overthinking is the it really helps me. Just surrender. Just surrender where you are. Because otherwise that need, desire, resistance to where you are creates the energy of resistance. One, it makes you want to go somewhere where you desire, and you always subconsciously will be thinking, or maybe even unconsciously, will be thinking the one and the same thought, that it's not good here where I am, so I want to reach that, that better thing. And why people always try for better life, better everything, is because they are not satisfied with where they are. And in my strong opinion and sense, only those people who surrender and accept where they are, they will reach the goal where they want to be. Because not accepting where we are, it sends the message that you are judging the situation, place, location where you are now. So it means every judgment is a sign of a lack of love. But what if we embrace with love where we are and start being grateful for where we are? Yeah, I don't say that it's not okay to wish for more, to wish for better. Always, we need to do it because that's how we are expanding and creating this world in general, right? Always, it's okay to dream, to wish, to desire, but not by judging what we already have. So yeah, this point I really want to put across. And what else? Yeah, basically, I think I told everything how to deal with overthinking. Two situations when it comes to people and when it comes to places and situations in life. So, summary when it comes to people, if somebody plays with you mind games, makes you overthink about their actions, what it means, what did they mean with doing that or with saying that? My advice is, first of all, go and communicate openly. Because if you don't insist for the truth, if not insist, demand. If you don't demand the truth from another person, then you will not have the truth. And even if that person that you demand the truth from, if they resist to give you the truth, that's it. Drop like a hot potato from your arms and leave them play their own mind games. Leave them play their own games with themselves. Don't participate in that game because you will lose yourself. You will lose your mind, you will lose your energy, and if you lose your mental energy, it will affect every part of your life, your financial situation, your emotional situation, because when we overthink, it affects our emotions as well. It messes up, it makes chaos. So you need to choose what is more important for you, somebody else or your own sanity, your own peace. Because from peace, as I mentioned, comes inspirations, comes answers, come uh, growth and expansion comes from peace of mind, peace of feelings. So do whatever it takes to feel peaceful when it comes to other people. If you need to let go that person who is not treating you with the truth, is not providing you clarity, even if you demand it, then that's it. Why do you want to deal, first of all, with somebody who is not treating you well? So this question to ask is good to ask yourself. And what else? What else? What else? Yeah, but first, before you make any choice or decision in this situation, when it comes to overthinking about a behavior, actions, words about somebody else, you need to be truthful first yourself. You need to go and open the communication to try to do everything that gives you that clarity. Go and ask. And it takes vulnerability actually. Go and ask. Okay, you told this and that. and I thought this and that. Why is it now like this or that? I thought it was like this. What did you mean by that? And if you get the answer, and the answer still makes you overthink, it means the mind game is continuing. It means the answer is not truthful. Trust your instincts. If you still feel the same after receiving the answer, trust your instincts. If your mind still overthinks, if you sense that something is off, and then your mind tries to explain to you what is off, what exactly is off, stop immediately. Surrender and go live your life. And that's it. And when it comes to overthinking places and situations, the same. Surrender. And we surrender by accepting where we are. When we make peace with that and we relax into ease, then when all the answers come that gives us that give us clarity, what we should do and how we should do something. So for now, this is it. The only one question I had about, yeah, somebody was interested in curious in how am I dealing with overthinking, because yeah, it's a very common issue that people have. So guys, I see you joined somebody. If you have some questions right now, you have a chance to wait a second or no. Yeah, you have a chance to comment and leave a question right here. I can answer immediately right here, right now. And if I don't get the answer, I am done with this. So, and also, if you have a question that you need some clarity on, use take this chance to ask. I'm not revealing the identity. I'm not telling the name or any background of the person if I know that person. Who they are. So if you don't feel comfortable about this, then be sure that it's not the case. I am talking about everything in general. And I really encourage you to take this chance if you have some questions. Because what I realized while working with people and in my own life, that I always had resources in my life. But I always thought that I'm alone, that I need to deal with everything alone. And I was dealing with everything alone for 10 years. And that feeling that I don't have support is really ugly. But now I'm realizing that I always had the support. But because of my conscious and subconscious belief that was coming from, of course, childhood, I allowed myself to think that I don't have support. So, because I was in a low vibrational state, in a low emotional state, I was not able to see those resources that were around me, that I could approach, I could ask for help. And another reason, I didn't know how to ask for help. I didn't know how to show my vulnerability and to admit and again to surrender, to accept that I needed help, that no, I didn't feel good. And I needed to talk with somebody. I needed to just somebody to listen me. I'm talking about psychologist or a coach. So I had those people, but I didn't know how to approach. So now you have this opportunity. You have me. If you need some clarity, help yourself. And then the life will reflect you this back. show you the help. Because when I started approaching when I learned how to be vulnerable, when I start opening up, and when I start asking for help, when I just started accepting and admitting to myself that no, I don't feel good and I'm not doing good, then all that support started showing up in my life beautifully from the places I would never ever even expect to get. And that's the magic. First, we need to open up internally, and our external life is just a manifestation, physical manifestation of our internal life. So, yeah, okay, guys, I could talk more and more. You know me, I love sharing, and that's why I'm glad answering your questions. So, next time we're meeting for answering the questions after 1 week on Tuesday, 3 p.m. Love you guys. Really, I want to say that. Mwah! Ciao, guys. I will still keep waiting for your answers. No, I will not keep waiting. I will do my stuff, but you know what I mean. If you want to ask, you know how to find me by any messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, who has my WhatsApp, and all the possible channels. Ciao, guys. Yep. Uh huh.